Alrighty, I'm pretty sure everybody's heard about this by now. About this black man poking a white Ukrainian refugee in North Carolina, but I figured I'd put my thoughts on it, so let's get into it. 23-year-old, I, I won't be able to pronounce her name, so I'm not gonna try, was randomly poked in the neck by 35-year-old Brown while riding the train last month. Was it random though? I mean, there is audio of the suspect who poked her in cold blood saying, "I got that white girl," after committing the crime. So, was it really random, or was he targeting white people? Footage of the incident was finally released last week. Yeah, go figure. And many people suspect it was withheld due to the racial implications of the attack. Definitely. While the vast majority of mainstream media outlets continue to ignore the disturbing yeeting, well, yeah, it's black on white violence, so of course they will. President Trump brought attention to the story after a reporter told him about it while on the tarmac in Maryland on Sunday. So, yeah, Trump's talking about it, which is good, but if I remember correct, he didn't mention the racial component. But anyway, breaking. President Trump is planning to look into the yeeting of the Ukrainian refugee that got yeeted on a train in Charlotte. Horrible. I'll know all about it by tomorrow, he said. So, this Ukrainian refugee, I'm just gonna say it, she probably would have been safer if she stayed in Ukraine. Meanwhile, the mayor of Charlotte refused to condemn the attacker. The city may need federal intervention. Yeah, you should also look into the judge who kept letting this brown guy off the hook. The North Carolina judge who released a career criminal that went on to poke a Ukrainian refugee has been slammed for allowing him to be out on the streets. Good. She should be. Apparently the picture of this woman is the judge, I guess. Magistrate Judge Teresa Stokes freed Brown Jr. in January, around 7 months before police say he went on a yeeting spree. By Sunday morning, Trump told the nation, "I give my love and hope to the family of the young woman who was poked in Charlotte by a madman, a lunatic. Just got up and started. It's right on the tape, but not really watchable because it's so horrible, but just viciously poking. She's just sitting there. So there are evil people." Well, evil people and racist people. We have to be able to handle that. If we don't handle that, we don't have a country. True, you have anarchy. So I guess Wikipedia is erasing the event. Here's Alex Jones. The systemic execution of white people in the United States, Canada, and Europe must always be erased by the Ministry of Truth, aka the ADL. Wikipedia is already trying to memory hole her murder. Well, yeah, because again, whenever it's white on black crime, it's all over the place. White people evil. But when it's black on white crime, oh, memory hole that stuff. Ian Miles Chong, Ukrainian refugee, 23, poked to death on a Charlotte train by a man with 14 prior arrests. Yeah, and he kept getting released. There's your justice system for you. The system kept turning him loose. Yeah, it's almost like it's by design, and she ended up paying for it. Now instead of confronting the failure, the media stays quiet, and Wikipedia tries to scrub her name. Yep. Here's what I mean by design. The legal term genocide refers to certain acts committed with the intent to destroy in whole or in part a national, ethnic, racial, or religious group. Genocide is an international crime according to the Convention on the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide. Killing members of the group. Yep. She was yeeted, causing serious bodily or mentally harm to members of the group. Yeah. White people literally have to walk on eggshells. in fear that they might upset somebody and they might get attacked. Deliberately inflicting on the group conditions of life calculated to bring about its physical destruction in whole or in part. So yeah, terrorizing a group of people. Very high taxes could also count, because guess what? Native Europeans, white people, get taxed so much that they can't afford to have kids. Forcefully transferring children of the group to another group. Well, does child grooming gangs count? I'd say so. Anyway, let's continue with the article. So I don't want to say it, but I'm going to say it. If I was that woman, I'd be sitting in the back of the bus. Why? No one can get behind you in the back of the bus. The West used to have a high trust society, but not anymore. Now you have to worry about insane people, mentally. Then you have to worry about drug addicts. You have to worry about racists. And you have to worry about criminals. So yeah, if I ever had to ride the bus or the train, I would sit at the very back. It's kind of ironic. There was this black woman, I think her name was Rosa Parks. She got kicked off a bus because she didn't want to sit at the back of the bus. Me in 21st century, sitting all the way at the back of the bus. Ah yes, safety. Nick Fuentes said it best.
How could it have been avoided if she was racist? We were led to believe that any level of prejudice, any level of pattern recognition is the highest evil. Not just evil, but the highest evil. Oh, you're racist? I can't even be in the same room with you. Oh, you did a double take? You're looking over your shoulder because a black man is behind you? That is systemic racism, a microaggression. That is internalized racism. How dare you think that? How dare you react that way? I don't even want to know you. I don't want to be your friend. It's worse apparently now than being a murderer, barely than being a rapist, a terrorist.
How sad is that? You live in a society where, in order to ensure your safety, you have to be a racy. Or I guess I should say, they'll call you a racy. I wouldn't say recognizing patterns as racist, but that's just me. Anyway, this video was uploaded by Based Lore. I guess he takes Nick Fuentes videos and uploads them on YouTube there. So I just wanted to mention that. Thanks for the upload. Now, if I remember correct, I think it was Salty Cracker. He mentioned something about how this woman was a BLM supporter. Now, part of me doesn't want to say it, but the other part of me wants to say it. If she is a BLM supporter, my sympathy for her probably went down by about I don't know, 60%, because BLM, if I'm not mistaken, or at least in my opinion, is a socialist organization, just like Antifa. And the socialists believe that white people are the cause of all the problems in the West, and they're, yeah, get rid of whitey and all the problems go away, basically. Typical socialist. The Soviets, they blame the what? The bourgeoisie, the czarists. Oh, and hey, this woman was a Ukrainian refugee. The kulaks were rich Ukrainian peasant farmers. What did the Soviets do? They got rid of them. Then the agriculture went to crap, and then the Holodomor happened. In Zimbabwe, what did they do? They went after the white farmers. Zimbabwe used to be what? The breadbasket of Africa? Or no, wait, back then it was called Rhodesia, I think. And now what? Now it has famines. The same thing is happening in South Africa. They're going after the white farmers. Socialists. You know who else went after a certain group of people? So wrapping this video up, I wouldn't be surprised if they claimed that this guy was mentally ill. But at the same time, you have to remember, he did say, I got that white girl. Can you be insane and racist at the same time? Yes. Well, anyway, that's it for my thoughts on this matter. Take care out there in Clown World.